Have a special look. Come on, you know, hair done. Wonderful Sunday. Let's get it. What's up, you two? What's up, family? What's up, newcomers? Welcome, everybody. Sit back, do what you do. Let's get it. Is it Holly or Haley? Holly. Holly Bailey careers over after DDG exposed her plot to kill him. All right, let's get it. Wait. Oh, whoa. Wow. Chat. What am I doing? Okay. Oh, whoa. I'm like, wait, what is going on? Am I frozen? Because I'm like, no, I just had, I had the other, I had the other video. I'm like, wait, what is going on? Why am I still not seeing this? Okay, let's get it.
A couple of weeks ago, Halle Bailey dropped a petition with the courts for a restraining order in an attempt to ruin and destroy DDG's career. DDG finally responded back to that restraining order, and not only did he prove that he's not the aggressor, but that Halle Bailey is actually a monster. I can't be the only one who noticed this trend. The women who are in scandals for being accused of lying on their spouses all have connection to the same group. Who that group is, figure it out yourself. Because apparently they the boogeyman, bro, that you
Yeah, you
can't speak
know.
about on YouTube or else
Yeah,
your channel get deleted.
yeah, you
Her and
can't speak
whoever is
on that.
managing her plans almost worked. The world almost believed DDG was a monster until the real receipts dropped. Now let's just rewind a little bit and let me remind you guys of exactly what Halle accused DDG of. Right now, she would claim that DDG would chip her tooth and bruise her arms, and she would actually show the pictures of, I guess, the bruises and the chipped tooth. Here are the bruises. Again, this is pretty consistent with him grabbing her and trying to pull her from out the vehicle.
That's the thing. We don't know. Never take one side of the story. All right. We don't know. We're gonna investigate. Let's do something.
Vehicle that he apparently didn't want her in because he was trying to leave and he felt like she was stalling. She also showed the chipped tooth, which you can see, yeah, there's parts of it, but these don't come across as bruises where, he was like just wailing on you. Like, this come across as bruises that was occurred in a tussle, right? Like a tussle, like it was a violent tussle, but this don't come across as if he was Chris Browning you, because that's a different level of violence. But nonetheless, though, men shouldn't be putting their hands on women. Call the police. She's also in the restraining order, painting DDG as an absolute weirdo. On top of the physical incident, she's painting DDG like he's like Jeffrey Dahmer's, bro. Like he's doing some weird stuff, bro. Like he's like creeping through like the cat hole, trying to get into the home, taking pictures of an empty bed. Like he's doing some weird stuff according to her. Now, again, this is her view of the situation. This is her account of what happened. DDG hasn't spoken yet, but she's painting this man like a weirdo in this restraining order. She would say in March, before DDG filmed the video that we shown earlier in this video of him claiming that Halle is keeping his son away from him. So she would claim that DDG actually creeped her out when he showed up at her home, entered without permission, went to her bedroom and texted a pic of Halle's empty bed to her along with a text, "Now I know what you've been on." So apparently the bed was ruffled up a little bit, so DDG thought she was getting her cheeks clapped up. Halle says she interpreted text as DDG accusing her of sleeping with other people. Now, I'm not sure what her
I get it. I get it. So look, boom. He entered without permission to see. Right? Boom. The bed messed up. But then you know how the women be. Yeah, well, since you cheated, I'm gonna cheat too. So that's why she said she accused him. Oh, okay, well, you was doing people, so I had to get you back. Uh,
Her response was, "She don't say." All right, she
okay.
don't deny, so I don't know. 4 days later, she claimed he really exploded when he came back to her house. Hallie told him she and the baby were sick and she didn't want Halo to leave the home. And she claims that's when he got verbally blank, smashed her Ring camera, and
Verbally
ran
black.
away with Hallie's phone. Now, here's the interesting part, bruh, and here's the part where DDG is kind of cooked if this is true. As he drove off, she claims that DDG threw the phone out his window and yelled to her, "Go get it, B." The incident prompted Hallie to go file a police report, and she says she also has a Ring footage to back up her side of the story. If she got that Ring footage, dog,
Yeah, maybe
if
over.
she got that Ring footage like she says she does, it might be raps, bro. I'll be real, homie. This is also a custody battle, too. The reason why she was incentivized to show DDG as the worst person possible was because she wanted a judge to grant that restraining order and to grant her sole custody. The judge granted an emergency restraining order until DDG could respond and granted her an emergency sole custody. DDG response is she not only did things to him, but she's unfit to be in sole custody of their child, and he believes that he deserves primary custody of the kid because she's unstable. And I believe he proved his entire point. The first thing DDG really highlighted is that this restraining order that Halle Bailey seeked against them is entirely manipulation. It's manipulation to ruin his career and to get sole custody of the kid. Because he shows not only do Hallie not need to be protected from him, but he's the one that needs to be protected from Hallie. DDG would accuse Hallie of unauthorized surveillance and stalking via Apple AirTag.
Yep. See, fellas, y'all gotta beware of the crazy women. You see, multiple, but it's like, for what reason though? For what reason? Why? Why? See, this is what. No, I can't even say that. I can't say date regular people. I can't, because they wouldn't do the same thing. Just
Tags.
wanna.
Now, Halle Bailey allegedly placed multiple AirTags in DDG's vehicles and belongings to track his movements without his consent, constituting unauthorized surveillance and stalking specifically. In June of 2023, an AirTag was found beneath the back seat of DDG's Maybach, discovered after Halle Bailey showed up uninvited at a movie theater where DDG was with a female friend. DDG and Halle is broken up at this point. DDG can move on with his life, so he did. He took a girl that he was dating out on a date. Halle Bailey found out and caused absolutely chaos. DDG mom was there that night, and she actually gave a statement to the court, and this is the first-hand statement from someone who was present. So Halle Bailey has shown up uninvited to a movie theater in Beverly Hills where he was attending a film with a female friend. Petitioner called me directly that night, angry, stating that she knew Daryl was at the movies and made threats to F him up. George and I drove to the theater out of concern for Daryl's safety. When we arrived, they saw Hallie outside the theater, visibly upset and attempting to confront and physically fight the woman he was with. Now, the mom says, I personally intervened to help de escalate the situation. The next day, George, Daryl, and the mom thoroughly searched the Maybach and found an Apple AirTag hidden underneath the back seat. The discovery clarified.
See, why? Why does it keep? Why does it keep freezing? Hold on.
For everyone how Hallie was able to track DDG's location to the movie theater. The severity and sickness of which has happened don't really register to a lot of people because it's a woman doing it to a man. If it was a man stalking his ex, putting air tags in her vehicles,
Yep.
tracking her down, stopping her from dating, trying to confront any man she's talking to, that person would be called a sicko. They'll be disavowed.
Women go through this every day, not just men. But that's the thing, fellas. That's what I told you. Y'all got to beware. And that's just the thing. Don't move on really too fast. Let's just say, okay, you and your girl, you just had enough. That was the last time. Boom. You say, okay, I'm walking away. I'm going. She's like, okay, leave. I don't care. A week go by, nothing. Y'all not saying nothing. The second week, she gonna call and say, "Oh yeah, let's just make it up." But then you for real this time, like, no, I'm good. Then you just pop out on IG, doing holding hands with another girl. That's going to reactivate the craziness, and that's where it's going to start. Be ready.
Filed, they would be ostracized by everybody, and their career in Hollywood would essentially be over. This to me was the
Yep.
most concerning part of the quote unquote stalking. They found an air tag, a
And that was
pet
2 years
air
ago.
tag that was used to track pets. They found it in the baby's diaper bag, in Halo's diaper bag, hiding underneath the cardboard lining. This is the tracker in the first picture, is like a Hello Kitty tracker. And when you look it up on Amazon, it literally tells you this is a tracker for pets. And I wonder who she learned that from. I wonder who gave her the game of tracking. We're not gonna reference you know who. We're not gonna reference the boogeyman of YouTube that we can't really speak on.
Hey,
But I
can't say
wonder
it.
where she got
Can't
the
say it.
idea to try. It's not like there's a lawsuit with people associated with her who's currently being sued for doing the exact same thing to their loved ones. I don't know, bruh. You see this smile? It looks innocent, right?
No, it
But
doesn't.
nah, bruh. This chick is one of the most destructive.
Look at him. See that this is the face already. Like, please help me. This is the smile. Like, oh yeah, boom. I just hit him with a pan. Right before we just took this picture. Yeah, he know not to play. Yeah, I know
Evil,
this smile
maniacal
too.
people I
I
think I
know it.
ever witnessed on the internet, because it didn't just stop at
I
tracking.
know it.
She tried to put our boy DDG on a shirt. She really tried to send this man to Tupac. So she's telling him, answer the phone. I'm not playing. I'm going to try this one more time. Answer the phone, making threats. He responds back with, I just want to be left alone, please. She responds back with, I'm calling for help. I have a knife.
Have
So
a
she
knife.
begins to threaten him with the knife. And you know what happens, bruh? DDG asks, you have a knife for what? Why do you have a knife? He soon found out why she had the knife. He would allege that Hallie attacked him with the knife, and he actually suffered a pretty deep cut on his hand. The only thing going through my head as I'm reading this is the nerve. The nerve. That woman really went to them folks' courthouse.
That just goes to show you, like, men go through this every day. But it's good. But I mean, the good thing is, you can't delete messages. Even if you do delete it, they're still there. So it don't really matter. So that's how they really found it. And it's good that he took a picture too. It's good evidence. Evidence.
And wasted their time,
Needed.
bruh. She really went to the LA courthouse, filed an emergency restraining order with these quote unquote receipts that DDG was this horrible person who was stalking her and putting hands on her, only to find out that you are the culprit. It's
Mm-hmm.
as if she was confident that he wouldn't respond, that he was just going to sit back and allow her to ruin his career. She must have known these receipts existed. Or did she not think that he was taking pictures or documenting everything she was doing? This is absurd. Now, she's just not a danger to DDG, but she's also a danger to their baby. May 12th of 2024, an incident took place that I believe after this incident, Hallie should never have primary custody. Like DDG needs custody of the.
What's the reason blanking out? Oh, see, I don't know. I'm tripping. I was like, what's the reason I'm blanking out the last name? Like, they're famous. We should know their last name. This is the number. Okay. Hey, I don't know what's going on in there, man. Oh no,
of
I
their
thought
kid
this
before
was
something
last
go
name.
horribly wrong. So on the 12th, she's texting DDG because apparently she wants to spend time with him. She says, I just thought we'd do what I wanted to do today since it's Mother's Day. But if you really want to go, you can. I'll just go home and pack. Hello, question mark. Now it's Mother's Day, but they're not together. They're not in a relationship. She wants to spend time with him. He's not obligated to spend time with her. It's Mother's Day. So he says, if you don't come back here, I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do something stupid. That's because he realized that she took his gun when she was leaving. DDG writes, I'm going to give it 5 minutes. You have a son. I know you took my gun. That gun has no safety. If the first thing you do when you're an emotional wreck or you don't get your way or you become sad is you go for a gun to do something stupid to yourself,
I can just imagine. 3, 2, 1, action. Yes, Daryl. You really thought that I was playing with you, right? You thought I was playing. I warned you plenty of times. I warned you plenty of times, right? Today's Mother's Day. I let you slide off with a warning, right? I let you slide off with a warning. Okay. Yes, I did. You caught me with the air tags. That's fine. Okay. Yes, I may have cut you with the knife. Okay. Yeah, you got that too. But this is the last straw. This is the last straw, Daryl. Come, come before it's too late. I'm just mad. That's what she'll do. That's what she'll do. She'll record herself because she's crazy. I know she'll record herself in the bathroom. The tears already running down, and then the lights are probably off, and she's just waving it like, "Daryl, come on, you don't have that much time." I'm just
That
imagining.
son,
Beware
Halo
of
should be in DDG's custody, bro. DDG should have full custody of his son. Because one parent is obviously an emotional wreck. One
mhm.
parent obviously have no self-control. So the father deserves to take over. This is insane. It sucks. And DDG is begging her, please, don't do something stupid, please. And it's not until I think he threatened to call the police, like
But
about
that don't mean she may be doing that. What I just reenacted, she probably may shot the window, bust open his whatever. But yeah,
5 times before she finally
put it
answers. He said,
down.
put it down.
It's not
That's nothing to
working.
play with.
Yep.
She responds back with, you have ruined me. These chicks be having your baby and think you owe them everything. They have your kid and
Yep. P.S. Y'all are watching me. Y'all are watching me. I can pause any second I want. I can pause it again and again and again. If you don't want it, get out the door. Get out the door, please. Leave. I can pause this every second if I wanted to. I can make this video an hour. Nigga, I can become I'm Dante. I'm not doing that. Sit back, relax, shut up. That's for the people that's gonna blabber, saying that I'm not talking to y'all that actually like watching. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, because y'all gotta realize, it's like once after they have a kid, it's like they're actually even more crazier, right? Because they never show you that side yet. Because it's always the happiness. Like, yes, they're gonna show you the affectionate side. Like, yeah, they hugging you, rubbing you, kiss you. But once they have the kid, that's when the craziness
think
all
that
starts.
your life is now centered around them. No, your life is centered around that baby. So when she says, in all my happiness, your happiness ain't his priority. Yo, she's out here going off, bro, talking about you're the only help I used to have. And that's kind of crazy because she had a crazy support system when it came to tearing down DDG. When she filed that lawsuit, everyone came out the woodworks, including her family, to support her, to go against DDG. But when it comes to what really matters, the only person helping her was DDG. So if she tries to shame him for getting money, like, bro, this man is trying to become famous and get money, so
Yeah,
you don't
both
have
of
leverage
them.
over him. From these
Yeah,
messages, the
both.
cycle is pretty apparent. They can be a family. He can see his son as long as he does things that don't piss her off. But the minute she goes online and sees DDG moving on or hanging out with another chick, in this case, when DDG went to Mexico with another person, she apparently lost it. And all of a sudden, he can't see his kid no more. She's being vindictive. So she writes
Yeah, and that's what I realized. Fellas, if y'all got dads in y'all life, or if y'all parents broke up or whatever, yeah, they're not together, ask your dad what happened. It's most like it wasn't him. Because he's the chill one. Because I'm thinking about it. They always depict us, mostly us, but any other person without a doubt, but mostly us. They always depict us in the movies. Oh wait, yeah, your dad he left. He was cheating. He was doing something. You're not gonna tell the real reason. Then when you tell your dad, it's like, oh yeah, she crazy. Had to leave my space. But it's all yeah. The elders that always told me. He said every elderly person or just older person. He was like, don't get married, kid. Don't. They'll ruin you. And he said it. And he was for real. He's like, you think about getting married? I'm like, yeah, one day. He said, yeah, don't.
how could you openly talk ish
You might.
about me to all your family and all the women you want to sleep with? You want to ruin me, and you succeeded. Now, first off, I thought Hallie was this super intelligent, super educated woman. Why does she type like this? This message thread between Hallie and DDG
She was mad.
shows that this chick is an absolute psycho, bruh. So she's going on. I called because I needed help because you've shown time and time again that you just don't care. Whatever I decided to do is none of your concern. Just leave me in peace. So these are like dog whistles for, oh, I'll do something to myself. So then he writes, I came there to check on you. For you to act like you're gonna do something to yourself to make me feel some
Mhm.
type of way is manipulative and selfish. I never thought you would do nothing like that.
Yeah.
She puts, I never thought you would leave either. Guess I didn't know you at all. So she's equating him leaving her to live his life but still want to be in his son's life. He just don't want to be with her anymore. She's equating that to apparently the logical solution for him moving on and dating other people is I'm gonna manipulate you with harm to myself so you can't sleep well at night because you're worrying about me. This chick is psycho. Right? So it continues, bro. You can see where he says, you literally told me to leave. This push and pull issue you keep doing is childish. You keep threatening to leave me alone and saying you can F with somebody else. I'm not sticking around for that. So you see again, is more messages, okay? Again, more threats. I'm gonna call you one more time. Just how she talks, like she speaks as if she's like the authority in his life, as if he's not a grown man, bruh. And then it goes, you don't want to be with me, that's okay. I will never beg anyone. I will be successful. I don't need to be with someone who is going to demean me. You like that? I'm insecure. It makes you feel good about yourself. I'm not doing this anymore. Keep your phone on airplane mode. But when I die, don't say ish. That's her go-to.
Yeah. See. No, you know what I'm thinking? They just want she just wants support though. I don't really know the word to put it, but she just wants like, oh okay, don't if you don't do what I say, this is what I'm gonna do. She just always wants to be basically like, okay, yo, you're gonna do what I say. Well, which that's what you do anyway, you know, happy wife is happy life. That is true. If she's mad, it's over for you. If she's sad, it's over for you. If she's hungry, it's over for you. If you did nothing wrong and she think that you did something wrong, it's over for you. If she had a dream that you cheated and you did not, even though that was a dream, it's over for you. So don't come to my funeral. Yep. See, yeah, she. This is the silent. This is silent destruction because something going to take off.
Her go-to is always making these threats.
Yep.
Don't come to my funeral or anything. F
And
you.
this is all within the same
This
minute.
woman is highly manipulative. Highly manipulative, bruh. Highly. And to think that she dropped that petition, knowing that these receipts existed, to what? To tear down DDG? Yo, I feel like she's gotten to a point, bro, where she's so psychotic that she's just making decisions, not really knowing what she's doing, bro. Because to file that petition against DDG, asking for a restraining order, knowing you were the culprit, you were the one who's the problem, F you. I'd be happy that these are the last texts you get from me. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yo, I can't even read anymore, okay? If you guys want the full link to this particular document, drop your emails in the comments.
Okay. I think that's it. But hey man, prayers just to both sides of the family. Prayers to both sides. It's not just DDG. Let's just hope she get her mental help. Let's just hope DDG can see her son.